Hello SLAPAFISH community and welcome back to another World Tanks console video. So in this video, I'm going to be driving the WZ-132-1. Why am I driving this tank? Well, if you notice, the WZ-132-1 just got buffed. So what did they do to this WZ-132-1, this tier 10 Chinese light tank? Basically, they reverted the nerf in 4.6 for the gun's reload. Before the nerf, before the buff of the day, the reload was 12.2 seconds, which gave it a DPM of 1,918. And after the buff, it will be 10.7 seconds for a DPM of 2,188 seconds, 2,188 damage. So yeah, the WZ-132-1 got a really nice buff. And the replay that you're seeing right now is like the WZ-132-1 without the buff. And I've been driving the tank today, and I got my reload down with the same loadout as this in this video right now, down to a 9-second reload, like a 9.2, and I think in this replay I have it at a 10.2, something around there. But yeah, the 9.2 second reload for doing 390 damage per shot is really nice. So yeah, and also the penetration is pretty good at 246 on its standard, 280 on its premium, and 53 on its high explosive. You really don't fire high explosive in this tank. Your accuracy is 0.42, so it's a kind of derpy gun, but your aim time is at 2, so it makes it up. What also makes the 132-1 pretty special is because it also has the most turn armor out of any tier 10 light tank. It has 200 millimeters of frontal turn armor and 160 at the side and 65 at the back. Also turns at 43 degrees a second, and it has 400 meters view range, which also has a signal range of 750, and your concealment while stationary and moving is 28%. And I just took a giant hit, so I'm down to 182 hit points. Now jumping back to the stats of this tank. The frontal arm, the whole armor is actually nothing to depend on. Your turn armor is something to depend on, but not a lot because it's kind of flat, but it's 200 millimeters thick. It will ricochet. Your turn armor will ricochet shots a lot more often than your whole armor, but your whole armor will ricochet some of those magical shots. You have 50 millimeters in the front, and you also have 25 at the sides and 20 at the back. You also get 1,500 hit points, so it's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice tank. Also, you go 65 forward, 23 backwards, and you have a horsepower per ton at 36. This tank is just mainly having the most turn armor of any tier 10 light tank. That's what makes this tank pretty special. And that's pretty much it, why this tank is so special. Also, the DPM it now has, for the high of alpha it has. I guess you can classify that as something this tank has, but I'm thinking about the Sheridan, and then the Sheridan has like pretty good alpha and pretty good reload. But the Sheridan's speciality is the derp gun it has. But anyway, let's be sure on this replay. So right now I'm trying to fight a Panzer E100 while shooting another tank and while shooting a tier 8 British light tank. So I'm focusing on 3 different tanks, and the Panzer E100 is trying to kill me. And right here I thought I was gonna die. Right here, because I got stuck. And he bounces off me, which, you know what's funny? I don't I think he actually hit the roof of my tank. The roof of my tank is pretty... How thick is it? It is not that thick. It is 16 millimeters thick. So somehow he bounced off my back of my armor, which is actually pretty interesting. Because you would think it would overmatch, but oh well. I'm not arguing. Arguing? Yeah. You know what I'm not gonna say. So I did track the Panzer 100 to try to get some assisted damage, and so he won't turn his big gun at me. Now look at the shot on the Nameless. Boom. Oh yeah, the shell velocity on this tank is actually pretty nice. Shell velocity on its standard ammo is 1200 meters per second. But it's nice APCR this gets. There's the Diamondback. Hello, Mr. Diamondback. Will you die? You're dead. It also has nice pin. Like I said, 246, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 246 millimeters of penetration. Even before the buff on this tank, it actually was a really nice tank because it had a lot of things going for it. But the reload just made this tank a lot better. I just got a really nice shot on that 13105 that was out in the open. And you gotta remember, this replay is right the day before, I think it was the day before the buff. Day before the buff. So this tank still has a 12.2 second reload in this battle. And remember, it lost 2.5 seconds on its reload. So it's a lot better. Just imagine if I had that reload, the 10.5 second reload in this game, stock. I would be just tearing apart tanks. Just tearing them apart. But I'm not. Either way, I'm probably going to die from this 279E. I'm trying to hide from him. I'm trying to use this little cliff, little hill, and try to pop him. My shot does go low and ricochet off the 279E's top of the turret. Right now I'm trying to aim for the little weak point right below his gun with my heat round, but he does manage to put a round into the back of my tank, which does manage to kill me. But we did win that, so it was pretty nice. I'll take dying over a win. No, yeah, I'll die for a win. That's fine. So we did do some stuff for our hard case op contract. We made 80,000 silver and won. And we did 4,200 damage, did 2,800 assisted, and did 1,200 damage blocked. And we got top of the leaderboards. This tank can actually really block shots, which is actually confusing, which is actually really nice. Now, most of the shots that we blocked today was because they at Panzer 100 bounced off the back of our tank. But most of the shots that you're going to bounce, it's going to be from your turret. But anyway, that's it for me. If you liked this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, remember to SLAPAFISH, because why would you not? And peace out. See ya.